Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Travel Channel's Ultimate Canadian Road Trip. I'm Guy Mann, and I'll be your host for today. We've recently asked our top travel correspondents to tell us all about their favorite places to visit in Canada. With their input, we've put together the Ultimate Canadian Road Trip. According to our travel experts, the best places to visit in Canada are
Newfoundland, Prince Edward Island, Montreal, Toronto, Vancouver Island, and Hornby Island.
Starting in the east, let's hear from the authors of Places to See Before You Die, Chris Bainbridge and Parker Yee, to see why Newfoundland is such a great place to visit.
Hey guys, Parker and Chris here. Today, we're talking about Newfoundland, aka The Rock. Don't get it messed up with Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Newfoundland's a pretty cool place. My grandma went there, and my grandma's pretty cool. You can do tons of cool things there, like you can do whale watching. You could go to St. John, beautiful place. Did you know St. John is actually the oldest city in Canada? There's a bunch of cool things there. Like right now, you can see a bunch of icebergs off the coast. It's kind of weird. It's in shipping lanes, causing some problems, but that's all right. It's a cool attraction. There's some other cool things there too. Like there's beautiful rivers, beautiful mountains. Where's the mountains again?
Northern Labrador.
Northern Labrador. There's a bunch of beautiful mountains there. You can go hiking there. It's pretty neat. So to wrap it up, Newfoundland's just an awesome place. You can go there, have some fun, go to the town.
The colored houses in St. John's.
Oh yeah, colored houses. Go see those colored houses. They look kind of weird. I wouldn't want to live there. But hey, I'm not from Newfoundland. You can live there if you want. Colored houses are pretty neat. That's all for Newfoundland.
Wow, it sure does sound beautiful out there on the rock. How does it compare to the beautiful province of Prince Edward Island? To find out, let's pass it over to our travel hack expert, Joe Brager, who is on location right now.
Hey, Travel and Tourism, Joe here. And we're in PEI. Or are we? Well, you can see lighthouses, and you can see red ground, and you can see lobsters, mussels. Yeah, we're in PEI. And we're doing fun stuff like deep sea fishing. We're down the Confederate Bridge. That bridge is really nice. It's spooky sometimes. And you can also check out those lighthouses. PEI's iconic for that.
Yes, it's no wonder Prince Edward Island was chosen as a destination on your road trip through Canada. But what about a city break? For more on that, let's hear from our overseas correspondents, Ayaha Hanada and Maho Nagasaki, who are visiting their favorite Canadian city, Montreal.
Hi, I'm Maho. I'm Ayaha. We will talking about Montreal and why it's such a good place to visit. First, there are beautiful Montreal Park. It has some river and some people take the bicycle. Secondly, there are Notre Dame Basilica. It is such a good church. This church is most famous place in Montreal. Finally, there are a lot of great cafe and restaurants in Montreal. The best spot is classic shakshuka. It looks like delicious. You must go to there. So it is such a great and beautiful place where there are too many visitors on Montreal. Thank you. Thank you.
What a cool city indeed. That's not the only big city on our list. Our travel experts also recommended Toronto as a must-see stop in Canada. To hear more about why that is, let's join Travel and Leisure correspondents Irene and Coralie.
Hello, it's Irene.
And Coralie, and we are standing in the heart of Toronto.
Do you want to know more about this amazing city?
Toronto is the largest city in Canada. As a large cosmopolitan city, Toronto offers much to do during your time here.
Whether it be a touring at the Royal Ontario Museum, shopping,
or grabbing a eat at St. Lawrence's Market, or maybe exploring the Ripley's Aquarium. Toronto has something for everyone.
The type of traveler most likely to visit Toronto might be a familiar traveler. Toronto is a place we all know, with a familiar environment, and there are risks or adventurous activities.
Some of the physical characteristics of this region are rivers, lakes, humid weather, and grass, and some plants. The city of Toronto has a humid continental climate with warm, humid summers and cold winters with snow. There are much more human characteristics such as multicultural population, good shopping, big buildings, skyscrapers, and there are many different activities for you to do.
Some of the fun activities and sites in Toronto are the CN Tower,
Going to a Blue Jays game,
the Royal Ontario Museum,
and shopping at the Toronto Eaton Centre Mall.
or going to the St. Lawrence Aquarium.
Toronto is only a 3-hour drive away from North Bay, Ontario.
Come visit us.
Well, all of this talk about beautiful places to visit in Canada has me wanting to book a plane ticket right now. But before I do, I should probably hear about some more places to stop. For our first look at Canada's West, let's hear from our 3 globe-trotting girls to hear about why a visit to the island is such a great experience.
This is Zina from CTV News coming to you live from Vancouver Island. As you can see behind me, it's absolutely gorgeous over here. There's a whale watching tour taking place right now. There's over 100 tourists searching for whales. I have Janice Elizabeth Wildernock with me right now who just came off of the boat tour.
I had an amazing time. I saw over 7 whales and the view was to die for.
So what have you done so far in Vancouver Island?
So far I've been kayaking, whale watching, and on a helicopter. I also heard about the ghost side on the spooky side of the Vancouver Island.
Ghost tour?
I just saw a ghost!
Wait, come back, I need to talk to you.
I just saw the spooky side of the island, but don't worry, it's not just spooky. There are beautiful oceans, rainforests, and beaches. This place is perfect for people who like taking risks without being too over the top.
As you can see, Vancouver Island is the perfect place to travel to.
Ooh-wee, what another great destination to visit. Now, staying to the west coast, here's our outdoors guide, Tobin Attacks, to tell us why you should include Hornby Island on your road trip across Canada. Sitting north of Vancouver, we find a pristine region of beaches, sandstone, and woods. The microsystem is the community of Hornby Island. It has lush forests which span the majority of the island, and at its edges, it gives way to beaches and rock formations. The island itself is a rich place of discovery for anyone interested in marine life, as it has a multitude of diverse tidal pools and coves. The township is spread along the island, its unofficial epicenter being the local farmers market, where there can be live music and other gatherings. The people there have no access to running water or plumbing, as well as a lack of a local hospital, which the closest one being islands away. The main attractions on the island are kayaking and hiking around the island, and swimming on its many beaches. The only way to get to the island is by ferry from Nanaimo or from Denham Island. You can also call a water taxi to take you straight to the marina. Though it may not be big, Hornby Island is certainly a diverse and rich region worth traveling to. Right. Yes, Tobin, Hornby Island definitely sounds like another must-see destination to visit. Thank you for joining us today on the Chippewa Travel. Here, I'll just make a hand gesture to show the beginning of it.
Sure.
So, thank you for joining us today on the Chippewa Raider Travel Channel. We hope you found some inspiration today to help you decide where to go on your ultimate Canadian road trip. Remember, Canada, those who travel are not trying to escape life, but they are making sure that life does not escape them. Until next time, I'm Guy Mann, signing off for the Chippewa Travel Channel.